That's great.
The award show is about to begin. We are here in the red carpet watching some minorities enter. Elvis Presley, I'm so glad you're here tonight. Thank you very much. It is an honor to be nominated for the Great Americans of the 20th Century. Hound Dog is considered one of the biggest influences on the rock and roll genre and was my biggest selling single, spending a record-setting 11 weeks at #1, a record which stood for 36 years.
And here comes Jonathan, inventor of the polio vaccine. So happy to be here tonight, representing the medical field. I'm still so proud that my vaccine could help so many, and I was called a miracle worker when the vaccine's first success was first made public in April 1955.
And here comes the famous theater writing team who wrote 9 of the most well-known musicals, Rogers and Armstrong.
I composed the music.
And I wrote the lyrics. And I'm Emily Post, always eager to show proper etiquette. And this is my friend Jackie Robinson, one of the most famous baseball players of all time.
Good evening and thanks you for tuning in to our fabulous awards show. Tonight we celebrate Great Americans of the 20th century, and best of all, it features me. Are entering the auditorium. Now let's go to our roving reporter, Wally Walters, who's standing just outside the doors.
Thank you, Angelica. It's fantastic to be part of such an evening. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes somebody. It's, yes, somebody famous. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
Who are you?
Martha Graham.
The Martha Graham? This is Martha Graham, ladies and gentlemen. The famous, inventor of the graham crackers. I just love graham crackers. There's something we're all dying to know.
Yes?
How do you get those little perforations in the crackers?
Wally, you idiot! I mean, Wally, what a kid. Everybody knows Martha Graham's the great dancer and choreographer.
Wait, here come a couple of guys who must be brothers. Just look at them. Excuse me, are you two the brothers Karamazoo?
No, the brothers Karamazoo are fictional characters out of a Russian novel.
Wait, don't tell me. The Lunin brothers? I knew it. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys discovered the cough drops.
No, you got the wrong brothers. Then who are you?
We're the Wright brothers.
Of course you're the Wright brothers, if you're not the wrong brothers. But what's your name? No, really, we're the Wright brothers. Don't you play games with me. I've got an infected hangnail and my shoes caught on fire this morning. I'm not feeling great.
But it's true. We are the Wright brothers.
I give up.
We are the Wright brothers. We are the Wright brothers. If you want to fly, give the clouds a try. If you want to fly with the Wright brothers.
I remember well that daring flight. I looked through his life out of sight. The things below looked just like ants to me.
Well, they were ants that you saw below. You were only up 10 feet or so, but that was back in 1903. We are the Wright brothers. We are the Wright brothers. If you want to fly, give the clouds a try. If you want to fly with the Wright brothers. You can fly around, fly in space. This whole world's become a tiny place.
And it's all starting back in Kitty Hawk.
We are the Wright brothers. We are the Wright brothers. If you want to fly, give the clouds a try. If you want to fly with the Wright brothers. If you want to fly, give the clouds a try. If you want to fly with the Wright brothers.
Welcome our guests and nominees. Welcome our guests and nominees. Let's go straight to our first award.
Thank you.
Ernest Hemingway.
I'm honored, of course. Where's that award?
Mr. Hemingway, I'm sorry, but this is not your category.
It isn't? Are you sure?
You're not supposed to be out here.
Well, since I'm already here, we could talk about me for a few minutes.
Not now.
What if we just mention a few of my novels? It won't take long.
No, I'm sorry.
I can mime the titles.
Ernest, please.
Farewell then, farewell to arms.
I'm sorry about that. Now back to the awards. To present our humanitarian awards, please welcome two great Americans in their own right, Rachel Carson and Walt Disney.
Rachel, what an honor to be here with you today. Sounds great. Your novel about pesticide poisoning pretty much shared the whole environmental movement.
Thank you, Walt. And who would have thought that all this time I was fighting with chemical companies and you would be taking a role from animated rodents?
That's a mystery, Rachel? But enough about us. We've got a very important award to hand out. Our panel of judges had a very difficult time selecting just one winner, but they did, and let's find out who it is.
For his work for leading the nonviolent march towards equality for Black Americans in the most difficult times, the The award goes to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And here on his behalf, we have some civil rights experts. Martin Luther King Jr. is truly honored, but he can't accept this award alone. We would like to acknowledge the bravery of one woman on December 5th, 1955. Rosa Parks was riding on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. She was sitting in the fifth row of the bus in what was called the colored section.
I helped with the civil rights movement by not giving up my seat when a white man asked me to. I worked for the NAACP and helped register people to vote. I published a book called Rosa Parks, My Story. I received the Congressional Medal of Honor and Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Outstanding American Statesman, please welcome the famous aviator and inventor, Amelia Earhart. Well, apparently Amelia is missing. Well, I'm sure she'll show up soon. She can't be lost forever. I guess we'll just move on.
Bring back Hemingway!
Ernest, be quiet. I guess I'll do the honors. And the winner for Great Statesman is Roosevelt. Congratulations, President Roosevelt.
Now hold on a minute there. You've got the wrong Roosevelt. That there is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. FDR is a fine man, no doubt. But I think that award was meant for me, Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, Teddy, you were a great president and all. Panama Canal, American internationalism, Nobel Peace Prize and all that. But that was way back in the first decade of the century. And you were elected president 4 times.
FDR, I've been spared 4 elections. He's the man.
State Senator and Governor of New York. Had polio and was unable to walk.
Helped create the United Nations.
Implemented the New Deal. This was a set of government programs to help people who are out of work or struggling financially by providing jobs, creating public work systems, and reforming the banking system.
FDR.
the New Deal of yours, it didn't exactly work, did it?
It gave millions of Americans a job and enough money to survive. I gave them hope.
And I gave them a new political party, the Bull Moose Party.
Moose! 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 Moose!
26th President of the United States and the youngest at 42 years old.
Wrote 47 books and is sheriff in the Badlands.
New York State Assemblyman, U.S. Civil Service Commissioner, New York State Police Commissioner.
Lieutenant Colonel to the Navy. War hero. Governor of New York and then Vice President.
And the teddy bear was invented in honor of him.
Moose! 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 Moose!
No siree, you can't beat a moose. I led our country through World War II. I'm talking moose, Franklin. A big moose. I have a presidential memorial in Washington, D.C. My face is on a mountain in South Dakota.
Rushmore! 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 In 1901, this country's time had come, and Teddy knew just how the people felt.
Speak softly, that's the trick, and carry one big stick.
We love this guy, our favorite, favorite, favorite Roosevelt. In 1932, this country was so blue, the depression had us tied around the belt.
Your government is here. You've nothing not to fear.
He gave us hope, the favorite, favorite, favorite Roosevelt. Let's all cheer, now you're here. We are gonna stand tall. Yes, Teddy, yes, Franklin, is our favorite, 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 favorite Roosevelt of all. When hope was very thin, our FDR stepped in, and he made sure his friend knew about. Strong and tough, go swimming in the buff.
Australian Crow!
Our favorite, favorite, favorite Roosevelt. Let's all cheer, now you're here. We are gonna stand tall. Yes, Teddy, yes, Franklin, is our favorite, 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 favorite Roosevelt of all. Yes, Teddy, yes, Franklin, is our favorite, 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 favorite Roosevelt of all.
Well, wasn't that fun? Ernest, what are you doing? Oh, I get it. Old man in the sea. Very amusing.
We're back on the red carpet to meet a few more great Americans of the 20th century. Ronald and Nancy Reagan. So glad to see both of you.
I'm honored to be here as both an actor and a politician. Being the 40th President of the United States was a highlight for me.
And I love being by his side working on the DARE campaign and meeting school children. In fact, in 1982, I visited Longfellow Elementary School in Oakland, California. A young schoolgirl asked what I would do if I was offered drugs by my peers, and I looked at her and said, just say no. That is amazing. Thank you for all of your hard work for our country. Oh, here's the guy who brought us Mickey D's, Ray Kroc. That's right, I purchased McDonald's in 1961 and turned into a global fast food empire. Did you know that over 275,000 people have graduated at Hamburger University with a degree in hamburgerology? Yet there's nothing quite like the Big Mac this season.
Look over there, Sandra Day O'Connor and Claire Mercado. What a duo.
I was the first woman to land in the state senate, the first woman to serve on the United Supreme Court, and the first woman to put my name attached on any state.
The gal who defined Dior, that's me. I am American fashion designer of the 20th century, of casual, functional, affordable, and comfortable clothing of the 20th century. I give women pockets. You're welcome.
Thank you here for being to celebrate with us. All two of you have made a huge impact on the 20th century, and we can't forget these two great actors, Bing Crosby and Marlon Brando.
I'm honored to be here as a singer, actor, singer, television personality, and producer. I have the most recorded voice in history. White Christmas is the best-selling single of all time, selling over 50 million copies.
I'm most known for my method acting, as I fully immerse myself in the character that I am playing. I guess it worked because I won 2 Academy Awards and most of my role in The Godfather.
Hi there, Wally Watchers again. Welcome back to the greatest Americans of the 20th century. I'm backstage, where everywhere you look, there are famous people and some great snacks. On stage now is Louis Armstrong playing his famous jazz for the audience. It's amazing how someone so good at the trumpet could also be the first person to walk on the moon.
Wally, I did not play the trumpet, however, as a NASA astronaut and an aeronautical engineer. I spent a total of 8 days and 14 hours in space during 2 space flights, including 2 hours and 14 minutes walking on the moon. In March 1966, I commanded the Gemini 8 orbital space flight with David Scott, and we had the first successful docking of vehicles in orbit.
Oops, sorry Neil.
What are you doing?
Hi there, who are you?
I'm Jackson Bullock. Can you see what you're standing on?
What? Oh my, I seem to be standing in a horrible pink hole on the floor here. Thank you, Mr. Pollock, for pointing that out. What a mess.
That's one of my paintings. You're standing in the middle of one of my masterpieces.
A painting? I want you to know that I did not do this to your painting. Someone threw it on the floor and dripped paint all over it before I got here.
That's how I paint.
Oh, I think it's ruined my sneakers. Ah! What a nice guy. He seemed to be so upset about my shoes. Oh look, here come a couple of musicians. Excuse me, what do you think of Louis Armstrong's playing?
Amazing. We've been listening and looking at the sheet music and we can't figure out how he does it. Louis Armstrong was the first musician to use improvisation songs.
No such thing as too much fun, whoa, whoa, that is just rule number 1, whoa, whoa, no such thing as too much fun, no such thing as too much fun.
Do something. Say surprise.
the sun also rises. Thank you very much. And to present our next award for American Artist of the Century, please welcome a man who turned the art and the artist into a celebrity, Andy Warhol.
Hello. The winner is known for her New Mexican landscapes and especially her enormous paintings of flowers. Revolutionary, really. She's already had her 15 minutes of fame, but let's give her another few. Georgia O'Keeffe. Congratulations, Georgia. I'm starved. Want to grab a can of soup after the show?
Sure, Andy. I'm thrilled you like my flowers. I paint them large, so you have to look at them whether you want to or not.
Oh, am I on right now? Hi there, Wally Watchers again. Welcome back to the greatest Americans of the 20th century. I'm in the cafeteria where I'm looking for famous people. Famous people to eat too. Oh, excuse me. Who are you?
I'm Cesar Chavez.
Well, folks, we're in luck. Right here in the cafeteria is the famous inventor of the Caesar salad. I just love that romaine lettuce. But I don't know about the anchovies. Where did you come up with that, Mr. Chavez?
I'm sorry, you got the wrong person. I'm the founder and organizer of United Farm Workers. I led the movement in California for higher pay and safer working for farm workers.
So you do have something to do with lettuce.
With all kinds of produce. I led several famous boycotts for California grapes and wine in order for decent wages and benefits for farm workers. I won the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1994.
Wow, you really are famous. Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you. By the way, you smell a lot like pizza.
Thanks. It's my new cologne. The pepperoni. Darn, I should have gotten his autograph.
Was that a union organizer I just started talking to?
I guess so. He seemed like a really nice guy.
I hate union organizers. Now don't get me wrong, I treated all my workers well.
It's nice to visit you.
Creative profit sharing.
But I hate union organizers. Worst thing that ever struck the earth.
I'm Henry Ford.
He started the American automobile car.
He made automobiles available to everyone in 1908 with the Model T.
Mass production, which increased efficiency and productivity. He is known for inventing the moving assembly line, which revolutionized the automobile industry.
The assembly moved the work to the workers in a series of simple, repetitive steps.
He was the inventor of the dealer franchises.
Yep, we're turning out a new model every 93 minutes.
Here, it's all on my card. Hit it, fellows.
Assembly line, moving cars all day. Assembly line, sending them our way. Don't blink, don't think, don't do nothing wrong. Assembly line's gonna roll right along. Assembly line's gonna roll right along.
All saying that's the name of the game. Every car is like the last one. We find them alive once every time. Every future is like the past one. We keep them cheap, so not a peep or a weep about the stuff they lack. You can have any color as long as it's black. Flex is next, so best everybody can afford one. Marketplace is a race, you can bet that hand will afford one. And you can't ignore this one, the dough. So low, don't crow, there's no variety. You can have any model as long as it's cheap.
Assembly line, moving cars all day. Assembly line, sending them our way. Don't blink, don't think, don't do nothing wrong. Assembly line's gonna roll right along. Assembly line's gonna roll right along.
Thank you, Ollie, for another one of your unique reports from backstage. Now it's time to present the award for greatest athlete. Ernest, what are you doing with all that food? Ah yes, a noodle piece. Will someone please escort Mr. Hemingway to the green room?
Mr. Hemingway, follow us to the green room. Mr. Hemingway, you're acting like a child.
And lock him in there. Anyways, back to the awards. The winner. Ah yes. Okay, where were we? Ah yes. Greatest athletes.
We should be arguing about cheese and pepperoni pizza. No, we should be arguing.
Now what? Are on the Roosevelt's gang?
There's nothing I love as much as good food fights. Over, under, or through, I say, but never around. This is my award, you barbarian! You get your paws off my award, Franklin, or I'll stuff and mount you on my living room wall!
Franklin, Teddy, stop that this instant.
Eleanor!
Eleanor took my stand for the hungry and the homeless across the land.
Eleanor Roosevelt. What?
Changed the role of First Lady. Held her own press conferences 348 in 12 years. Wrote a daily newspaper column, had her own radio show, traveled and spoke all around the country. Was the co-chair in the Office of Civilian Defense and advocated for women's rights.
She even banned male reporters from her press conferences, so newspapers had to hire women.
Eleanor, nothing like you planned, but knew it made you happy to lend a hand.
Eleanor Roosevelt, what a wonderful surprise. May I just say how much I've always admired you. Tremendous First Lady for so many years, always standing up for the underdogs, even long after you left the White House. What an honor.
Thank you. Now what's going on here?
Hated it! If I might interrupt, you see, the award for Great Statesman just read Roosevelt, so now they're both cleaning it.
Let me see that. Teddy, listen to me. I'm your favorite niece, I'm Franklin. We were married for nearly 40 years. I will figure this all out and you will behave.
Yes.
Now let me look at this a bit more closely. Well, that's absolutely clear.
Is it me? Did I win? Can you see my name there?
Oh, I'm going to get wait. And Franklin, you're my mate. I love you both. I'm sure that you get that. But look a little more. It's Sister Eleanor. And that is me.
The favorite Roosevelts. She's champions of war. Go out to help the poor. The time is right for women's rights as well. Each day she led the fight for fair and equal rights. So some call her the favorite Roosevelts. Let's all cheer. Now you're here. We are gonna stand tall. Our Teddy, Carlo Franklin, she's a favorite Roosevelt of all. Our Teddy, Carlo Franklin, she's a favorite Roosevelt of all.
Hi there, Wally Watchers again. Welcome back to the greatest Americans of the 20th century. I'm in a trailer outside the auditorium sharing some nachos with Albert Einstein and Thomas Edison. Apparently, they wouldn't let these guys inside.
It's okay. I came up with all my great ideas. The special theory of relativity and the general theory of relativity. My contributions of the quantum theory many years before I moved to the United States. Could you please pass the salsa?
Sure. What about you, Mr. Edison?
Oh, I don't mind. Is there any... Oh, I don't mind. Wait. Many of my best inventions, the phonograph, the motion picture camera, commercially Bible, incandescent, like electric light bulb, storage battery, I came up the 1800s.
Wow, looks like they got you guys on a technicality.
Oh, I don't mind. Is there any guacamole?
Here you go. So, who do you guys vote for the greatest athlete of the century?
I go with Jesse Owens, 4 gold medals in the 1936 Olympics. He shows Hitler's horrible ideas about a master race for garbage.
You got anything other than diet soda? It was an aftertaste. I'll invent it much better.
Here you go.
Thanks. No, I disagree with you, Albert. My vote is Jim Thorpe. Won decathlon and pentathlon 1970 Olympics. Both played professional baseball and football. Amazing.
What about the Babe? 714 home runs, 342 lifetime batting average. Led the American League in home runs 12 times.
He could pitch a lifetime ERA 2.28.
Let's get him out here. Hey, babe. Whoa, Mr. Ruth, you've done something with your hair, haven't you?
I'm not Babe Ruth, I'm Babe Didrikson.
Babe Didrikson, how do you forget her?
Who?
Babe Didrikson, the most versatile athlete we've ever seen. She started on our high school basketball team.
Never lost a game.
And her amateur team won a national championship.
What about track and field? She set 4 world records in one afternoon. And she won 3 times in the 1932 Olympics.
I qualified for 5 events, but they only let me compete in 3.
She's most famous as a golfer, won over 50 events, including 17 tournaments in a row.
Wow, did they have those chocolate melts back then? I just love those things.
Did someone call me?
Babe Ruth!
I'd swing for the fence. Call me babe, and I do it all. The yards and track, golf and basketball. Some shoot for fame, some shoot to be queen. They call me babe, I shoot for the green. I love racing, so hear me when I say, never let the fear of striking out get in your way. I like to share with you. Never let them tell you there are things you cannot do.
They call us babe, unending line, hard to forget, and a stitch to write down through the years. That name has grown big. They call us babe, we're not talking big. We're not talking big. We're not talking big.
This has been such an exciting evening. Now we're down to our last award, and it goes to the ordinary heroes that made life possible for the 20th century Americans.